not happy at all.
So this puts Washington on their third power play of the afternoon.
He just kicked him out of the game here, David Quinn.
And they'd had some words earlier over the Logan Couture missed high stick in the mouth from Dowd off the faceoff, and that's it for David Quinn. He's been ejected.
He's had enough. He's absolutely had enough, David Quinn, as we can see here. He keeps his cool. I haven't seen him blow a top.
It's Bondzee Live. Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube.
There's a man after my own heart right there. What a beauty. Coach absolutely goes off. Sarge wouldn't like that very much, and he's going to get a tongue lashing from her, but it's the way it is, and I just love his enthusiasm and telling him what it is. All right, how the hell are you? It's Bondzee Live on Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. We're everywhere. The Palms Restaurant. We are live right here in San Juan del Sur. It's a pleasure to be here. Huge shout out to Greg Masilli and his wife for having me. Like I said, Palms Restaurant, San Juan del Sur. If you're ever here, or if you're here, come on down. It's a wonderful place right on the ocean. Beautiful views, great food, and amazing drinks too. The bartenders are awesome. They'll take good care of you. All right, we're at episode 234. Make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to Trippin With Bondzee. We're all over the Instagram, the Twitter. Go follow at Bondzee Live. All right, we got a great show lined up for you tonight. I'm super, super excited. My guest, my son, youngest son, Brad Bond, just turned 21. Just made an amazing video with Trusty Truster, a.k.a. Rich Miesner, a wonderful director out of Toronto. He's done so much work for some great Canadian bands, Our Lady Peace, I Mother Earth. The list goes on. There's so many. Ubiquitous Synergy Seeker, easy for me to say. Finger 11 as well, another great band. All right. I'm stoked to talk to those guys. We had to pre-record this earlier today, and I totally screwed up with the time zone change. But listen, we made it happen, even though my computer crashed and I thought I lost the entire interview. We made it happen. We pulled through, and huge shout out to those guys. All right, listen, I've got huge news for you guys. We got an amazing show lined up next week. Coming up, Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee. We're going to talk to a new friend of mine down here in Nicaragua. He's Canadian. He's from the Montreal area. His name is Nick Kazap. If the name sounds familiar, it's because he was in former Prime Minister Stephen Harper's book. And there's a massive reason why. I cannot wait to talk to him. His story is absolutely fascinating. I didn't even know this until I asked him to send me a bit of a bio so I could figure out. I knew why he came down here, and I know what he's up to, which that's a whole another story in itself. Flies down here in a private jet with his family, moves to Nicaragua just like that. Boom. Anyways, the other side with the political side is mind-blowing. Can't wait to talk to him. Also, Peter Van Houten. I hope I said that right. Helvert, sorry, not Hooten. Helvert from the Glorious Sons, a bass player. He's going to join us next Wednesday. Super stoked to talk to him. Love that guy. I love the Glorious Sons, and that's two from the Glorious Sons, so that's a pretty good get. Speaking of pretty good gets, breaking news. As of this morning, old Bonzarelli here lined up, you know that band I might like? The tattoos right there, the Tragically Hip. Paul Langlois is going to join me within the next couple weeks. He confirmed today. I couldn't be more excited for that. Total dream interview for sure. So listen, we're doing it. We're doing it. Paul Langlois from the Hip on Bonzarelli Live on Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube. Can't wait. And I'm really stoked to talk to the everybody else as well. All right, sponsors. We got to do that because they're paying me a little bit of money, so I got to talk about them. All right, here we go first. As always, Shakespeare's Fine Dining, Hamilton, Ontario. Folks, I swear to God, if you are not even in the Hamilton area, make the goddamn drive to go to Shakespeare's Fine Dining. All the celebrities do, the athletes do from Toronto. You got to make the drive too. Please make a reservation, 905-528-0689, or check them out online. You can make a reso, check out their menu, buy gift cards. That's www.shakespeares.ca. All right. Also, the show is brought to you by my boy, his clothing line. It's called Don't Trip, You're Fine. Make sure you go check it out. Hit his link in the bio at It's Brad Bond. The underscores are in there. It's on the screen. And you can get yourself some fine swag, t-shirts, hoodies, toques, stickers, you name it. He's got it. It's Brad Bond. He's my son. The clothing line's called Don't Trip, You're Fine. Whew. Take a breath, son. Oh, I'm so excited to be here live at the Palms Restaurant, San Juan del Sur. What I'm also super excited about is the fact that I am on day 7 of this crazy kidney stone regiment, because I got to get rid of these 3 stones in my body before my ass can go back to Canada. Sort of the goal. So I can pass my aviation medical to go to flight school. 35 liters of water in the past 7 days has entered this gullet. I know it doesn't even hardly give me time to talk, but I've done it. I've taken all the pills. We're done. We go for the scan on Friday. Fingers crossed. Say a prayer for me if that's what you believe in. And yeah, we're off to the races. I'd like to thank Wade for joining in. Big shout out to you and Doe. I hope everything's well. God bless. I just sent it all my love. I don't know what it goes. Would have been well over 400 shows if not taking so much. Yeah, so sorry, Wade, that I had to go and make some extra money so I can have some extra bank to follow the lifestyle that I do. Wah, Bondzee took some time off. Starting to sound like Theme. I didn't say that. It's all good. It is what it is, man. I had to go and take an extra job to make some extra bank. Sorry. And then Stone says, don't screw it up. I'm not sure what I've already said so much. Anyways, listen, let's get right to the show because I can't wait to get to the interview. I'll play for you guys. But first, let's talk about what a massive loser this guy is right here. Patrick Mahomes' brother, Jackson Mahomes. This guy just doesn't get it. He simply just doesn't get it. Poor Patrick Mahomes. Easily one of the best quarterbacks in the league, probably top 2. It's arguable, depends which team you cheer for. And he's also like the face of the franchise. Just won another Super Bowl. He doesn't suck, but he's got to put up with this asshat. He doesn't stop on the social medias. Patrick's probably had to tell him a million times, dude, can you just shut the fuck up? Listen, I take care of you. I bring you to the games. I put you in the private booth with my wife and stuff. And he just doesn't listen. He just doesn't get it. Because now he's been charged for, or he will be charged if he hasn't already. I was supposed to talk about this Monday, and I forgot to check the update. But he physically assaulted, grabbed a restaurant owner by the throat, and makes out with her. Forces his goddamn filthy tongue down her throat. Not once, folks, twice. The whole scene was absolutely embarrassing. I saw the video. I forgot to put it up tonight. It's been so busy. But listen, it's just, the video is, you got to go check it out. Patrick Mahomes attacking this poor woman is just not cool at all. And I think he's cut off. I mean, Patrick has to step up to the plate at this point and say, Jackson, you're fucking done, bro. You are a complete tool. You've embarrassed me for the last time. And listen, Mofo might not go to jail for this because Patrick will probably help his ass out, but he should be charged Hundo P, especially on Women's International Day. Congratulations to all the women out there. You guys are the best. This world wouldn't be what it is without y'all. So happy International Women's Day or whatever. Is that how you say it? International Women's Day. Anyways, Patrick Mahomes, please, 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 for the love of God, kick your butt to the curb. Do not let him come to any more games and sit in the private boxes because we're all sick and tired of him, and you must be too. All right. We'll see what happens. Hopefully his ass gets charged at least. All right. I got to talk about this also because this has been a year in the making. Chris Rock has totally kept his pie hole shut this whole time. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, he drops this banger. My timing couldn't have been better coming home Saturday night early from hanging out with friends. I wasn't drinking because of this pill regimen and stuff that I'm on and all the water. I went home early, and before the UFC fight started, I happened upon this that was live on Netflix. And man, oh man, did Chris Rock ever get his comeuppance against these two idiots. I'm telling you, folks, if you have not seen it, you got to go check it out for sure. Listen, like I said, Chris Rock, I think he brought it up literally days after he did a stand-up special. He minorly touched upon it, and then he kept his mouth shut for an entire year. Well, believe me, this time in that special, he did not hold back whatsoever. He certainly did not keep Will's Will Smith's name out his fucking mouth because he brought her up. He brought Will up. He made fun of them up and down and absolutely killed it because of this slap that happened about a year ago. I think it's almost a year, or it's just over a year. Anyways, I won't give away any of the stuff he said. You got to go check it out for yourself. But it was probably one of the finest comedy moments in history that I've ever seen and witnessed. And man, oh man, was it funny. And he certainly didn't hold back at all. I also can't wait to see if Weirdo and Jada Pinkett Smith, how they're going to react to this. And I say that, and I was supposed to talk about this Monday. Again, breaking news today. What's her face? Jada Pinkett Smith comes out and says today, I thought, what did she say? She's not happy, by the way, with Obsessed. She called him Obsessed Chris Rock for making jokes about getting slapped by her husband. Wah! Please don't make fun of my husband for slapping you on stage in front of millions and millions of people around the world. You know what, sister? You don't really have a say in this. You really don't. It is what it is. I love it. At first, I'll be the first to admit, and I know people who are watching the show know that I at first thought it was a setup. It certainly looked that way. Turns out it wasn't. And a year later, here we go. And Chris Rock absolutely goes off. Get your popcorn ready because I don't think this is over. Now that he's unleashed this, I'm pretty sure Will and Jada won't be able to keep their mouth shut. And then we'll be off to the races because Chris Rock, being one of the best comedians that's around these days, I don't think he's going to hold back. All right, moving on. I got to talk about this. I usually save videos and stuff till the end. We're only 12 minutes in. I got time for this because we're going to try to keep this to an hour as always. Like I said, we're live from the Palms restaurant here in San Juan del Sur. Such a great place. My buddy here in San Juan del Sur is also watching. Hello, Nicholas, and salutes to you as well. Listen, this video is probably one of the most, if not the most disturbing video I've ever seen. I got my buddies like Wade and a few of you other asshats out there, Stoney being one of them from Alberta as well, sending me insane snake videos almost on the daily. And I look at them for a second. Some of them are way worse than others. The close-ups are I shouldn't even tell you this, but the close-ups are the worst ones. But anyways, I think this one takes the cake. This one actually made me throw up in my mouth a little bit. And I simply just can't fathom why in the hell this girl would take this among her to get after and do. Watch this. Oh, hold on. I fucked it up. Wait, I'll be back in a minute. How do I do this? Oh, yeah. Stop sharing. See, this is where I need the producer. If anybody wants to step up and work for free, I got a job for you. All right, check this out. I think, this is it right here. Ready and go.
Cornbread rice, chicken breast, oxtails on the side.
I'm gonna let this play again. Sorry, there's a lot going on here. I'm trying to concentrate. We gotta do this from this live tarantula in the sauce.
Sister Anna, Sister Ruth, make sure that everybody get a seat. Come on, y'all. Sister Lily may go back in the kitchen because when they get through, we need to eat.
Absolutely wrong with people. Where, like, look at the tarantulas all around the bowl and everything too. She dips it in this salsa like it's no big deal and puts it down her filthy gullet. Why? So many questions. Honestly, why? How? How could she? And she looks so calm about it too. I just simply can't get over the fact that somebody, and a female, and not to diss people, but maybe females are, I think they are the toughest people on the planet. Pure Protein Wade says, yeah, but dude, honestly, I think I could sit here and say this during the show live that I don't care about Pure Protein or nothing. I don't think I would be able to do that physically or mentally for $10 million. I just simply wouldn't. I know that's a lot of money, and I know it would change my entire life, but there is no way on God's green earth that I could.
Fix me collard greens and cornbread and rice. Chicken breast, oxtails on the side.
The thing is moving around and rolling.
Get ready, cause when you get through, we need a ride. Come on! Dr. West count the money.
That's enough. Like, and she looks like, okay, she doesn't look like she's enjoying it. She looks like a. Nah, I better not say that on International Women's Day. Good save, Bondzee. She just sort of looks like she's not enjoying it, but she did it. And I'm still blown away. I hope I never see that video again. It is one of the most disturbing things. Speaking of disturbing, there's this video I'm about to play you, and I don't know if you've heard about this story or not, but there's a dude on a flight from Los Angeles to Boston who goes absolutely mental. He stands up in the middle of the plane. They're about 55 minutes or so from landing in Boston, and this nutcase stands up and announces that he's going to kill everybody on the plane and they're all going to die. And it doesn't matter if there's a marshal on board. He's going to be able to simply take every bullet in that marshal's clip and still be alive. He also said, I'm the son of Satan, or not Satan, Dracula. And he called himself Balthazar. Now, folks, before I show you the video, I'll show you what this nut job looks like, and you can understand why he thinks he's a son of Dracula and calls himself Balthazar. How do you let somebody on a goddamn plane from Los Angeles to Boston who looks like this? Seriously, there should have been red flags. I'm not even an immigration officer or a plane thingy-mabob or whatever, but I know better than to let a fucking loser who looks like this on a goddamn plane with a plethora of other people on board. Folks, I'll play you the video and then we'll continue on and we'll talk about this absolute maniac and what happened. Are you ready? Watch this. Buckle up.
Yeah, great. So where's the Homeland Security with the gun? Because I'm waiting for them to point the gun at me so I can show everybody that I won't die when I take every bullet in that clip to wherever in my body they shoot it, and then I will kill every man on this plane. So where are they? Where's Homeland Security? Pull the gun. Pull the gun. Where are they? You don't have Homeland Security. You're not gonna try and stop me then, huh? So you're all cowards, so you say. Okay. You know what? Because you're gonna see them shoot me down and I'm gonna get back up. Hey, I'm Balthazar. Hey, baby. Hey, Bianca. I love you, Bianca. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Bianca. No Homeland Security? With Balthazar on the plane? My dad lied to all of you. My father called himself Dracula from the beginning of... Why are you even talking? Shut up, Jason. Just shut up. Nobody cares what you say. Yeah, he's been ruining humanity. If you're a human... No, shut up and sit down, please. No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Where's Homeland Security? There should be Homeland Security. Step away from me. I don't care if I'm scared of you. I don't care. I don't care. The women will be fine. Sit back down. Why are you scared? Why should you be scared when you have God, Holy Spirit? Well, tell them to bring SWAT to shoot me down, because they're going to have to shoot me down today. Remember that. Where are they diverting us? Because wherever it is, there's going to be a bloodbath everywhere. You can run away. You can all run away if you want. If you're men, you can run. I won't kill you. I'm Balthazar. You can put up your hands and say, don't kill me then, or don't approach me, because I'm Balthazar. As renamed by God, Balthazar. Since I'm taking over this plane. Oh my God.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
Oh no.
I'm telling you right now.
Okay, yeah, you can't get by that door.
Oh my God.
I got to put myself back on screen. There we go. Could you imagine? Listen, I know flying is stressful enough for a lot of people out there. Could you imagine being on that plane and all of a sudden asshat Dracula's son, aka Balthazar, stands up in the middle of your flight. You're almost home. You're on a cross-country flight from LA to Boston, and you got Balthazar, son of Dracula, going absolutely off the charts and says he's going to kill everybody, and it doesn't matter how many bullets you pump in him either. Excuse me, Miss Flight Attendant, could you bring me a bottle of vodka, please? Stat. All jokes aside, at least they landed safely. Loser got detained, not before he stabbed a poor flight attendant in the neck with a makeshift spoon that he carved into some sort of weapon. And he also tried to open the emergency door. And he also ran at the cockpit door to try and take over the plane. He did. Listen, again, when you're dealing with this fella, it just shouldn't have happened. He just shouldn't have been on that plane, plain and simple. I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but Jesus Christ, folks. I mean, it speaks for itself. It really does. Oh, the kicker is he gets arrested. He gets sent to jail. He's charged with a plethora of charges, probably going to be doing some time. And now I know this for sure because breaking news, I think it was late yesterday, he assaulted a bunch of security guards in the prison. So, yeah, just not a proper fella. Should have never been on the plane. And it is what it is. Poor people on the plane that have a massive fear of flying, though. Could you imagine? And good on the guys that stepped up to the plate and tackled the loser. Unfortunately, they didn't get to him before he took the stewardess down with a couple of jabs to the throat. But it is what it is. And me mom asked me today when I played her the video earlier this week, she said, "Gregory Scott, are you sure you still want to be a pilot when stuff like that happens up in the air?" I said, "Yeah, Mom, not a big deal. As captain of that plane, I would have opened that door and come out and kicked his ass myself. I would have." I joke. All right, listen, let's get to the video. Let's get to the interview tonight. Can't wait to talk to these guys. I love them to pieces, both of them. One's my son, and one's just a hooligan I met years ago at an Our Lady Peace concert whilst he was working, and I happened to be standing by next to his ex-wife and his parents. And ever since then, now we're best pals, and I love him to death. Without further ado, let's get to this interview. It's my son, Brad Bond, and Trusty Truster, a.k.a. Rich Miesner, who directed Brad's brand new video called Ghost in the Room, which we're going to play during this interview. Enjoy. Here we go.
I am fantastic. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, whatever, Rich. We just tested this. Nice try. Listen, it's not even funny because I've been having technical issues with guests lately, and we get it fixed pretty quickly, but yeah, good on you. Listen,
how are you, fellas? Happy birthday, Brad.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I really like your shirt there, Bondzee.
Oh, thanks so much, because I'm pretty sure the last time I wore this shirt and you were on a while ago, you absolutely tore a strip off me, but you said it was the drink shirt, but I'm going to go back and get the footage, and I'm pretty sure it was this one. But
yeah, we need
as you said, maybe it's the different settings, because we're here in San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua. We're live at the Palms Bar here in San Juan. Thanks to Greg Basili for having me.
You are.
Yeah, I'm over here in the cold in Toronto. I don't know.
Yeah, me too, man.
What the hell you're talking about?
I'm sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Rich, you keep saying you're coming here, but yeah, I looked around every year I'm here, and I still don't see you.
Well, some of us have to work, man, you know?
Hey, lest you think I'm not. I'm down here working my ass off, mister. But anyways, I know you'll
I don't know what to tell you, but I got bills to pay, and, you know.
Yeah,
boating season's about to start. And
that's right. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about Sweet Jose coming up later. And Brad, I know you've been here before. You loved it. You spent 3 weeks here, and I can't wait to have you back. I know you'll be back for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait to be back. Love it there.
For sure. Definitely.
I don't know when to come down when you're not there, so we can have some fun.
Yeah, take a little duo trip.
Whatever, Rich. I know you got to work, and you've been bugging me, and Stupid here screwed up the time, so I do apologize. But let's get right to it. You guys made a video together for Brad's song. It's called Ghost in My Room. Let's talk about it. The man, the myth, the legend from Parkdale, as I mentioned. Brad, you reached out to him for your new song called Ghost in My Room. How did that all go down? And walk me through it.
Well, I had the song, and I wanted to do a video, and I knew the man, the one and only Trusty was pretty slick with the videos. And you know, I've always been a fan of Trusty's past work and stuff with OLP. And so yeah, I just thought it would be a fantastic opportunity. So I sent him a little DM on the Instagram, and he was all for it. So yeah, we put together a banger.
Yeah, you sure did. That's incredible. You mentioned Rich working with OLP. Rich, you got a pretty solid resume under your belt for working with and making videos for Our Lady Peace, as just mentioned.
I do work for other people as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
you don't just sit in a dark little room there with one light on and a TV that's not on in the background. You do other stuff.
Well, there's our tape. This is where we keep our tape and staples.
Perfect.
This is the new office/studio, which is a work in progress because we haven't really stopped pushing on campaigns and stuff since we moved in. So this is cool. We like to call this room the war room, and I'm stuck in a corner here with an old ass computer and some shitty monitors, and my buddy Vlad sits behind me, and he manages basically everything, and then the boss is outside in a nice sunny office he can look outside and shit, and we're stuck in here, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Well, on the flip side, you do get to work with some pretty cool bands, and like I said, you were part of that. I Mother Earth, Finger 11.
Yeah, that was a good tour.
Yeah, that one right there. Is that Massey Hall?
Yes.
Yeah, thought so.
Before the rental.
Before the rental, right? What's it like working with all these bands and moonlighting on the side? You do get to do some pretty cool stuff and make some cool videos. That's got to feel pretty awesome, eh?
Yeah, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
For sure.
I mean, I did that touring thing and live footage stuff for 15 years maybe. And then that turned into people liking the stuff, and then doing music videos and getting to come up with concepts and run, you know, bigger productions, and just, you know, I mean, once in a while I get my director's chair, I put my scarf on and shit, I got my monitor.
Get a fancy little hat.
Yeah. And then other times I'm out there with Brad, and we're running into places randomly when he's dressed up like a ghost, you know? So,
you never know.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. It's pretty funny. I love the listen, Rich, you had this concept. You said you already had this concept in your head before Brad approached you, and when he did, and he gave you the name of the song, you're like, I already got the perfect idea for it. Where did that come from? And was it just easy? It just clicked like that, or what?
I've been wanting to just do something like that for a long time. I've done some videos before, like people in like I remember I did one for this cool local band called the Lad Classic, and the song's called Cadillac Jack. And it's like literally my buddy dressed up like a dog, like one of those like dog costumes. And he's like driving in the car with them, and then they go to the club. He gets wasted. He like, you know, gets busy downstairs with this girl, and then it's just a cool story. He's all like covered up. And then I've done so many videos of people walking through my neighborhood in Parkdale. And then I was like, I want to do another walking through the neighborhood, but something different. And I was like, we should just one day I'll just put like someone in a sheet, and they're gonna walk around. And then when Brad sent me the name of the song, I was like, okay, done. And then we'll put the ghost in the room at the end. And you're like, oh shit, what a great concept. So
it really is, and it worked out amazing. I mean, it's a quick video. We're gonna play the whole thing, and then we'll dissect it a little more after, because I got a bunch more questions. So without further ado, let's play it. It's Brad Vaughn, Ghost in the Room, directed by Trusty Truster.
Woo! Let's go.
My only friend is a ghost in my room. I got a bed that I don't really use. I'm up a fucking night thinking of you. You don't have a single thought of me, do you? Time to move on and get over myself. Now I'm pretending like I never knew you. Smoke every day like it's good for my health. My mama knows that I'm hard to get through to. I need a friend other than myself. We're stuck in the storm, but it's something I grew through. Something I grew up in, nothing I'm new to. Rain cloud above me, you think that I'm glued to it. Ain't putting nobody below or above me. I got that pack on me, yeah, I went to school with it. I'm blazing at lunch now, pride in my class. I play it cool and I handle my business. I wasn't on honor roll, but I still passed. Nobody knows anything in my past, but they gonna act like they got it figured out. I'm gonna act like I could be bigger now. I'm not the same little kid that I was. They try to bring me down, I never budge. Drank half a bottle, it just got a buzz. Smoke all the time, like it's good for my lungs. I got more purpose in taking these drugs. We're being led by serpents and thugs, and somehow they thinking the problem is us. It ain't. Packing my pain in the bowl and I smoke it away. Always on the go, fuck is a break. I don't believe in them making mistakes. No choice but to make it, I'll do what it takes. You see the pain when you look at my face. I got myself at the end of the day. I'm not afraid of the dead in my grave, cause my only friend is the ghost in my room. I got a bed that I don't really use. I'm up all fucking night thinking of you. You don't have a single thought of me, do you? Time to move on and get over myself. Now I'm pretending like I never knew you. Smoke every day like it's good for my health. My mama knows that I'm hard to get through to. My only friend is the ghost in my room. I got a bed that I don't really use. I'm up all fucking night thinking of you. You don't have a single thought of me, do you? Time to move on and get over myself. Now I'm pretending like I never knew you. Smoke every day like it's good for my health. My mama knows that I'm hard to get through to.
Back on here. That's a banger. Rich,
I haven't watched it for a bit, man. That's a pretty cool video.
It is a really cool video. I gotta say, Rich, my favorite part is the cameo that you make in it. Probably it really suits you. It's the best I've seen you look in a while.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. You know, you're always picking that low-hanging fruit, aren't you?
All right. Well, listen, it was so easy to just pull off and make fun of you. In case you're wondering what I was talking about, Rich makes that appearance at the end. He's the ghost tapping Brad on the shoulder for the puff of weed. All jokes aside, Rich, amazing video. Brad, Ghost in My Room. Where'd you come up with the lyrics and what's behind it? Any story or did you just put some lyrics down?
Yeah, I don't know. Lyrics just like okay, this is how it started. I always just look for beats on YouTube, and or sometimes like my homie Kelt sends me beats and stuff like that. But usually I'm just on YouTube listening to stuff, freestyling, whatever. And I saw one called Ghost in My Room. That was the name of the beat. I'm like, oh, that's fucking dope. Because as you and I know, the childhood house I grew up in was haunted as fuck.
Yes, it was.
So I was like,
Toby.
Okay, Toby. So I was like, yeah, we got to make one for Toby, right? So I played the beat. Sure enough, it was dope as hell. And yeah, it all just kind of flowed like right there. I'm pretty sure I wrote that song in like one day. Like it all just kind of like it just happened. Yeah, as soon as I heard the beat and everything, it just kind of put itself together.
The beat is super dope. Like I said, you don't like smoking weed much, do you, Brad?
Yeah, not a lot. Kind of.
No, you can tell. Trusty, it must have been a blast working with Brad and vice versa. How long did it take to put the video? Was it a day in Parkdale, sorry, or 2 days?
Pardon me. Sorry.
So no worries. I was just asking the video itself. How much fun was it working with Brad and putting this concept together?
Shit. I mean, it was terrible. He was terrible. His acting sucked.
Yeah.
It looks like you guys had a real terrible time.
He showed up, and then I think, Brad, you were saying your buddy's going to be the ghost or something, and then it was like, okay, my buddy's not around. I'm like, okay, bud, like let's. Well, I mean, we won't say where we got the sheet from, but Brad came through.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
And then we cut some holes in it, and then I was like, dude, you're the ghost. And then we headed out, and then what? We went and had a drink.
Yep.
Got some courage going, and then we smoked one, and then we just headed out and started shooting, and then we stopped at my buddy's bar there and had another drink, and then Brad got thrown out because they don't like ghosts there
for whatever reason.
Yeah, and then we walked home, and then we shot the stuff. Like Brad's just hanging out in my bedroom there, and then downstairs in my living room, and yeah, man. I mean, it went really cool, and throughout the whole thing, it was just like literally walking around, and then like, oh shit, that's a shot. I don't think there was.
Yeah.
This is my favorite shot.
Oh, dude, mine too. And that's, you know what I mean? I just randomly found that. I mean, I know that spot. It's around the corner, but I've never shot that. Like I've shot it before, but I've never used that footage in anything else. And and just the glow of the window.
I love it.
It looks so perfect, man. And like you see the tape on by. Yeah, man, it's just perfect. Like what a scene.
It really is. And you just see Brad walking by real slow. And it's one of my favorite parts. And the other one is when you're in the variety store and the lights are out and Brad's walking around.
Man.
How do you just walk in and say, Mr. Store Owner, can we turn the lights out and film a part of a video?
No, that's just how it's lit, man. It's a dingy, chic variety store at the end of my street. And I go there basically every day. Okay. And we just walked in and I was like, hey, Mike, can we shoot? And he's like, yeah, just don't put me in it. I said, okay, done.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love it. Walked up and down the aisle, twice, I think, Brad? And then we filmed him walking out of the store. And that was it, man.
Yeah.
Got the shots like that.
Such a simple yet very effective video, which I find are some of the best. And Rich, I found that, from seeing a lot of your videos and stuff, and even with your own band, Inland Dubs, you make these really cool, simple, yet extremely effective videos. How? Why? Like, where to keep it simple, stupid? Is that mom always told you? I know mine always told me. And you put it to the test and really use it, and it works.
It's dull.
Yeah.
but honestly, like the lower the budget, then you have to figure out how to make something cool for basically $0.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is go outside and walk around and find cool places and stuff like that. Like to be honest, I shot a high budget video, like literally walking around Parkdale with an artist. But I had a whole crew with me and stuff like that. And, I could have just shot it myself. But this guy came from across the world. And I bet you, I shot Brad's video on this little Osmo camera. Like, it's like this, the whole video.
Like that big.
No way.
Yeah.
But a guy flying from India to Parkdale there to shoot a video. I'm like, hey, guys.
Here's my camera.
But to be honest, I mean, my cinematographer I work with a bunch of times, or not mine, but my buddy Benji, he shot the one I'm talking about for this guy Farhan Akhtar. But so I mean, obviously it just looks way better, and it was shot on a cinema camera and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like just simple concepts are just kind of, I don't know. I like doing that stuff the best. I hate having fucking 40 people. All hanging out. And then you're like, what am I paying this guy for? He's eating bananas and this guy's out smoking butts, and you're like, what's going on here? So
for real.
Well, congrats again, guys. You made a banger. Rich, I got you for a few more minutes. You want to hang on, or should we do you gotta go?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get wrapped up here, but yeah, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Dumb shit or something?
Well, not dumb shit. I'm just, listen, I know boating season's coming up, and you got to get back on your boy, Jose.
Girl.
I know you're looking forward to boating season up in Georgian Bay, and Brad and I are looking forward to coming back. I'm not going to lie.
Always, man. You're always invited. Yeah.
Amazing. And listen, I got to say, this is still my favorite photo. I love what you've been up to. You sort of had in the past little while, you had this revelation. You broke up from a long-term relationship. You got this new job. You got the new life, new you. How's everything going? And doing well?
Hey, man, day by day. You get some good ones. You get some real fucking terrible ones. But
and there's that beauty. Look at her.
Beautiful.
There she is, man.
Yeah. So, really looking forward to it.
I'm missing that vibe a lot, and I haven't really been able to get away really this winter that much, and so I need to get outside and get some vitamin D. It's about that time.
Straight up.
Yeah, for sure. Well, listen, it's closer than not. I know you're looking forward to that. Listen, thanks for taking the time to join us, man. I look forward to seeing you guys. We should all get together when I'm back in a couple of weeks. We'll celebrate Brad's birthday. We'll celebrate the amazing video you guys made, and we'll just have a good time together.
And Brad, thanks again for reaching out, man. We really knocked one out. So
you sure did. And I'm sure this won't be the last time you guys work together, eh, Brad?
I hope not.
Oh, not at all. We got
more
coming.
Coming after your brother next.
Yeah, for
Say less.
sure.
Yeah, you and Ty got to get one in the books for sure.
Yeah, and then we'll get you, Bondzee. You better start writing some songs.
Yeah, get in the booth.
I don't know.
Shit.
I'm happy doing what I'm doing, but listen, I'll be happy to come on set with you guys and stand in the background or hold a microphone or whatever you need me to do there, Rich.
Awesome, man.
All right. Well, thanks again for taking the time to do this. I know I screwed up the times, and thanks for making this work. I really appreciate it.
All right, man. It all worked out. All right,
yeah,
fellas.
it sure did. Cheers. All right.
See you later,
Brad, I'm
Rich.
not done with you yet. Thanks to Rich for taking the time. That guy is a beauty. I love him to death. Trusty Truster. Go check him out. He's on Instagram at Trusty Truster. He's also on Twitter. Funny guy. And if you need video shot, any sort of stuff that involves a camera, this and that, he's your guy. Go check him out. All right, Brad, let's talk some more.
Let's do it.
You went from Mr. Magician, you know, and you started at 10 years old, and then it just grew and grew. You never stopped. There you go. You're never without a deck of cards in your hands. And it grew and grew, and you did private shows, and you did this and that, and then boom, you landed through Illusionist, great kids magic show on CBC. Yeah, sort of out of nowhere too, wasn't it?
Yeah, very out of nowhere. You just got the call one day.
Yeah, must have been such an amazing memory for you to be able to work with those two, and Maya and gosh, I forget his name.
Maya and Joey.
Thank you, Maya and Joey. It was really cool too. So people can go check that out. I believe on YouTube now. Go to the Thrill Illusionist, check it out. All right, boom, we're back. Sorry about that, Brad. My computer crashed.
Yes.
Total panic mode. Because we just recorded all that time with Rich, and I honestly thought we lost it. But I went on another computer, was able to get it, and we saved the day, put it that way.
All good.
Listen, so we were talking about the Thrill Illusionist and the amazing time there that you had with Maya and Joey. People can go check that out on YouTube at the Thrill Illusionist. I think there's 10 episodes, and it was just so much fun to watch you do that and see my boy on the big screen, eh?
Oh yeah, that was literally a dream come true. Because always, like, I was watching David Blaine and Chris Angel, so I just wanted like my own magic TV show. Like that was literally the dream. And then in high school, I got it. Like that was
and you guys did some really cool, you know, not even kid tricks. Like you guys were doing adult, real badass stuff. You know, you did a great trick at you got to work at so many cool places. The aquarium in Toronto,
aquarium, the Scotiabank, freaking
the arena with the Raptors.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, we went to so many cool places, and it was awesome. Just the whole thing was ultimately a dream come true, and everybody on set was dope too. Adam Rodney, Stu Stone.
Yeah, big shout out to those guys.
Everybody on the Magic team behind the scenes, like Chris Mayhew and Aaron Farberman, like everyone was super dope. So that whole experience was just.
So awesome. You rocked Magic for 10 years, and then what happened? You haven't given it up.
No.
Fully, have you? You still work on it here and there, but your focus has transitioned into more music, like your older brother. And was there a certain thing that happened? You just decided I'd rather focus on music than magic, or what happened?
It wasn't necessarily like something significant that happened that was like I'm not doing magic anymore. It's just I had done magic for like 7 years, and so it was at the point where like everywhere I went, you know, it was like I'm the magic guy, which I loved, but then not that it's
Magic Brad.
But there were some times where like I just didn't feel like doing magic every single day, like, or everywhere I went. Like I just always had to be on, you know, like some days I just wouldn't kick back. So I just kind of transitioned out of it for a minute. I just stopped doing so much of it, and then I picked up music, and I started going to like jujitsu classes and things like that. I just wanted to expand my horizon a little bit. I started making clothes. Not that I
Don't trip, you're fine.
Yeah, Don't Trip, You're Fine, which is available to buy now.
For sure. And thanks for sponsoring the show. Really appreciate you for that. We pump it every single show. So yeah, you've really sort of taken off, Mr. Entrepreneur, musician, magician. And listen, you've pumped out some bangers. The last one you did, it was a great video. You took some film from Greece where you performed on the bus with a group of people you were with last year, and then a performance from downtown Toronto at an open mic, and I'm really impressed with how you spliced that together and made her. It's a great video, and it's a great song too.
Yeah, no, I love the song. It's very like upbeat, kind of just I don't know, like a hip hop track. And then yeah, performing on the bus in Greece was awesome because at that point the song wasn't even out. And I remember my old philosophy teacher. He's just like, "Let's play some Brad Bond," and everybody just started going crazy on the bus. And so, all right, let's do it. And I played the song that wasn't out. I did a whole little performance of it. Yeah, it was fun as hell. And then there at Object Studios, that's where I did the open mic. They do a Sunday session like every Sunday there at Objects. And yeah, so I've been going to that, and I just spliced the footage up a little bit, made a nice little video out of it.
Yeah, you sure did. It's called Easy Money. Go check it out, folks, on YouTube. It's a banger. And then, yeah, I love this picture of you, but you took that as your cover for the new song, old song, Smokey.
Yeah.
And then this is one of my favorites too. It's called Older. Another really good tune. Listen, I'm really proud of you and how far you've come in the transition and stuff. What do we got coming up this summer? New songs, videos? Are we going to do any more like performances?
Absolutely. I just did a performance at Object Studios again this last Sunday. So I got to do like a freestyle bit with one of the piano players there. His name was Jason, I believe. I can't remember his last name, but yeah, so he was a really dope piano player. I freestyled with him and the band while they played, and then I performed Smokey, and then I performed Ghost in my room. So I'll splice up some videos with those performances. So we'll certainly be getting more videos soon, and I'm gonna try to drop a new song or video at least like every month this year. That's like a kind of goal that I have. I just want to put out some piece of content at least every month.
Amazing.
Wise. And then also I'll be working on other things too with the clothing. I have new designs coming and stuff.
And we should mention you got signed by an agent in Toronto. You're doing a lot of auditioning for different sort of roles, TV, movies, commercials, all sorts of stuff. How's that going? And give a shout out to your agent.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm currently signed with Imperious Inc., which has been awesome. I've been getting a bunch of auditions. They've been putting me to work for sure. A couple of them have landed, and a few of them still waiting to hear back. A few of them I never heard back from, but that's just how it goes. So yeah, that's why I'm in Toronto. I'm doing acting classes primarily. So yeah, it's been dope actually getting to go to some sets and actually get some more work since The Thrillusionists. But it's been a total blast. Hopefully some roles coming out soon in a TV show, maybe. You never know.
Yeah, and you had an unfortunate incident. You had a pretty big role in one of the, I think it was a TV show, or was it a movie? I can't remember.
Yeah, no, it was a TV show.
And the date you had to get COVID tested, which is the protocol in the industry now, and you had tested positive.
Yeah,
which sucked because you weren't even sick. So it's unfortunate you lost that role for, I think, what I would believe a false positive, but
that's what I would say
too, and it is what it is, right?
Yep, I guess everything happens for a reason, so I like to say. So yeah, the role just wasn't meant for me in the end, I guess.
For sure. Well, listen, man.
I get that one.
Definitely keep killing it with what you're doing. I know you're the acting classes. You're taking kickboxing. You're doing boxing. You're doing jujitsu. You're doing open mics. You're a busy little fella.
Absolutely. Gotta stay busy. I'd rather be busy than bored. So
hell yeah. You can get into trouble easily when you're bored, right?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, listen, keep killing it. The clothing line, Don't Trip, You're Fine. His brand new single, Ghost in My Room. Listen, you got so much great stuff going on. I'm super proud of you. Can't wait to see you and celebrate your birthday. Folks, go hit him up. He's on YouTube. You can check out the new video there, directed by Trusty Truster. Also, your music's on all the streaming services as well. And what else? At Brad Bond. No, it's _Brad_Bond.
There we go.
Yeah, some ass must have had Brad Bond, I guess, or what?
Yeah, no, just Brad Bond is taken. And then the big man, Dope is Yola. I remember watching one of his videos on like building your brand and stuff. And he said, put underscores in the stuff because it's easier for people to read. So it's like, you see your name. So like, it's Brad Bond. Like you can read it.
I never knew that.
So I don't know. I just went with that, put a bunch of underscores in it. It's Brad Bond. Tell people to follow me and be like, it's Brad Bond.
Yeah.
Okay, it works.
Perfect. All right,
Yeah.
you can find him on Instagram, the Facebook, Twitter. You're on all the nonsense. TikTok, Twitch.
On it all.
What's that other one you all use? The kids are using. Um,
Snapchat.
Snapchat. There we go. You got me. All right. Listen, thanks again, dude. I really appreciate you taking this time, Rich taking the time. And like I said, I look forward to seeing you both when I get back and we'll celebrate.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on yet again. And I look forward to celebrating when you're back. It's going to be fun.
You bet. Thanks so much, dude. Love you tons. And we'll see you soon.
Yep. Love you too. Thank you.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
That's my boy, Brad Bond. Make sure you check it out. It's called Ghost in My Room, directed by my boy, Trusty Truster. Love the both of them. That was super fun, awesome video today. Sorry about the crackling on my microphone. I figured out why. Whilst we were watching this, it just dawned on me. I have my microphone. It sounds weird, but if you look, I can actually show you. It's in a glass fishbowl, if you will. And I did the same thing earlier. And what's happening, I believe, is, and I'm no, what do you call it, sound engineer, if you will, but I think it was the metal cracking off the glass. And, you know, when I hit the high notes, if you will, or whatever, I don't know. Listen, enough's enough. Can't thank those guys enough. Go check them out online. Brad Bond's all over the place. Sherelle says, yay, Brad. She has to say that because you're related. Nah, just kidding. Listen, the kid's a big deal. He's going places, I believe. Is underscore one word or two. We have to, yeah, Wade, listen, we'll send you the instructions later. I know you're super old, so yeah, maybe I don't even know if you'll be able to read the instructions. Anyways, that was a lot of fun. Go check them out for sure. At Trusty Truster and at Brad Bond, but put the underscores in, by golly gee, because it's easier to read apparently. All right, before I get out of here, I got to show a couple of pictures. It pains me to do this because Wade's watching. Oh, I love Edmonton. You love Edmonton, probably a secret Edmonton fan. No, I'm not. You know what I am? I'm a huge fan of awesome hockey and awesome hockey players. Connor McDavid. This is a sick fact. Connor McDavid has more points since the All-Star break than 77% of the league's players have all season. What kind of an amazing stat is that? Like, just off the charts. Go, Connor. I can't wait to see what he pulls off by the end of the season because it's pretty magical. All right. For all you tubelards out there who love to pour a plethora of calories into you and you're a big fan of KFC, good news, Tubbies. KFC brings back the bunless double down chicken sandwich after nearly a decade. I can't say I've ever tried it. I probably wanted to, but didn't. It probably just came out at a bad time where I was in some sort of physical expertise mode and wasn't chucking down 2,000 calories in one meal. But hell, I'm not going to lie. It looks absolutely delicious. I would love to have one, but I will not. Simply because I'm down 20 plus pounds, best shape I've ever been in since 2016, and I'm feeling pretty fine. So the old Tubarelli meal will not be going down this gullet. But God bless the rest of you North Americans for being able to chuck that down, A, without throwing up, and B, without gaining much weight. All right. Do I got anything else? Oh, yeah. As I mentioned, listen, folks, we got some amazing guests coming up. I mentioned Paul Langlois from the Tragically Hip, confirmed this morning. Couldn't be happier about that. We've also got Peter from the Glorious Sons, the bass player and lead singer of his own band as well. I'm really excited for that. And then we got my boy, Guillaume Brodeur, the huge star from the hit show, TV show Yukon Gold. So things are looking up for old Bondzarelli. We've landed some pretty good guests. That's my second Glorious Son member, and I can't wait to talk to him. It's going to be super awesome. All right. Oh, I got one more test before you guys go. One more picture. It's a test, and I want to see if any one of you mofos out there are alcoholics. You ready? This will guarantee if you are or not. Anthony, you should come over here and probably see this. I joke. Anyways, folks, alcohol test. You ready? Watch. If any of you morons notice that glass of wine in the picture first, guess what? You're an alcoholic. A raging alcoholic, that is, because it took me about a good minute before I even saw a glass of wine there. I found that pretty funny. But I wonder if you were a raging alcoholic if you saw the glass of wine first. Certainly hope not. Anyways, that's it. That's all. I got to get the hell out of here. Exactly. Wade, you're not an alcoholic. I'm really proud of you, buddy. And yeah, Wade says with that big old greasy burger with no bun, chicken burger. Yeah, it's definitely a year's worth of salt in one meal. Again, good on you, Tubelards, or anybody else out there. Maybe like my little brother is about 130 pounds on his best day. He could eat probably 2 of those and wouldn't gain a pound. It is what it is, folks. We're all different. We're all built the same, and we all got different brains and different looks and different IQs. Ain't that the truth? All right, that's it. That's all. I got to get out of here. Again, huge shout out to my guests, Brad Bond and Trusty Truster. We're live at the Palms restaurant. I just made one of the guests laugh and snort out loud, and that made me laugh. It's been a blast. A huge shout out to Greg Masilli for having me, and this has been fantastic. Palms Restaurant, San Juan del Sur. Come check it out. Just come to San Juan del Sur and check out the entire town. This place is amazing. Nicaragua has so much to offer. Highly recommend you get down here. I love coming here. It's been since 2017, and we're in 2023. Can't wait to see and talk to the future guests we got coming up. And with that being said, that's it. That's all. I got to get out of here. I'm going on to bed. I'm goddamn tired. Peace out. Bye.
What was that?
That was very strange.
It was very weird.
Peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious.